What is this with DJ Santana?
Oh my goodness, we're doing it. We're doing the thing. This is the thing, and we're doing it. It's a podcast. That's what it is. What is this? We're doing it. We're going to be sitting in this area, beautiful area, if I might say, and we're going to talk to y'all about whatever it is. I know you're looking at me, you're like, DJ, why you keep saying we? What are we gonna do? It's just you. I know, but it's not always gonna be just me. If you look over there, you see that? That's a mirror. That's a mirror over there. It's not always gonna be a mirror. I got another chair similar to this one. So I'm gonna have guests sitting right there and we gonna talk. I don't know how we're going to talk. I got to figure out this mic situation because if you see my face, you see I'm situated awkwardly. How about that? Oh, yeah. Ooh, look at this mic. I got a boom arm. You know what that is? It's a fancy thing to say microphone stand that swings around called a boom arm for a mic. I had to buy that so that I don't have to hold on to the microphone, I guess. Because look at this. This is a good microphone. We sound nice in here. I hear myself as I'm talking. That's weird, but it's a cool thing to monitor. I'm glad I could do it now. I couldn't do it before. When I'm saying before, man, before all this isn't this. What is this? Before all this, I did a podcast called It's Getting Better with DJ Santana. And it never did. I felt like a liar. So I made a new podcast called What Is This? It's a podcast, idiot. I don't know why I did that, but I did. And I wanted to start off right. Had to start that thing off right. You know what I'm saying? So I did. I hope this sounds good to you. I think it does. I think my voice sounds beautiful. But that's just me. You don't have to think my voice sounds beautiful. As long as it doesn't sound horrible, I'm not looking for that. I just want normal voicing. What does that even mean? I want normal voicing. I don't know. But I do know that I'm glad we're out here doing this because this is going to be an adventure for me that I'm going to grow and learn from. I'm going to learn how to talk to people and listen to people and talk to the internet and not have anyone listen to me at all. I'm going to have to learn about all this stuff not even all over again because some things I don't know. So it's going to be fun. Y'all going to get to experience that. Hopefully the learning curve is quick. I don't want to flatten that curve. I felt like that's why I needed to stop. It's getting better because that curve was flat. I'm trying to learn, brother and sister and other people. You don't know them or they. I don't know they them slashes. You gotta be ready to learn because life is always changing. Always, man. Who would have thunk that this is what we'd be doing today? Did you? If you did, man, let me get some lotto numbers. Wait a second. Where'd it go? Oh, my goodness. I got a piece of paper. It's a good piece of paper because it got some numbers on it as well. Ooh, did you hear that echo? That's because although this boom arm is nice and it's an upgrade from what I had, which was nothing, it's not like the most expensive boom arm, I guess. Because, nah, brother, not yet. We gonna get there, but we gotta start with something. And something's always better than nothing. But even if you don't have nothing, starting's better than not starting. So that's what we're doing here today. Starting. You know what they haven't started? Huh? You know that? You know what they have not started? They ain't started arresting those cops that are killed up Breonna Taylor while she was sleeping in her house. That hasn't happened yet. All this shit going on in the world today. A simple, man, just arrest the fools. There's no doubt about it. And what's the worst thing that's gonna happen? They go to jail for murder. And if you really believe that these no-knock search warrant raids in the middle of the night at wrong addresses are lawful and will hold up in the court of law, police officers, why don't you just go to the court of law and plead your case? Don't be afraid to get arrested when you go kill someone that's sleeping that didn't do shit. How about that? Still ain't happened yet. It's never gonna happen, man. It's never gonna, like, not now. It might, but man, it's gonna take a miracle. The message is getting diluted in the streets. They're arguing about everything now instead of just police brutality. It's everything. Everything's wrong. Everything's wrong with America. Everything. It's not just the police and justice system that's broken, which it is. It's very broken. And that can be fixed now. Everything, though. They're talking about Christopher Columbus. Whoever said he was Jesus? Jesus! Whoever really said he was white besides people with painting? And they just won't paint people that look like them. Huh? I'm sorry I'm talking like that. That's stupid. But for real, who said that? Everyone makes Jesus look like what they want him to look like because Jesus is Jesus. Yo, ain't it kind of funny though? Like looking at it, like everyone always criticizes Islam and Muslims for like having a religious tenet that you don't depict the Prophet Muhammad. You don't show any images of it. And everyone's like, oh, ha, 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 they can't do that. Look at our Jesuses. And now all these pictures of Jesus, people being upset about. I think that's kind of ironic. I don't know why. I think there's something there. Maybe. But it's definitely irony. That's a weird word. It's just iron with a Y. You ever think of that? Me neither. What else is going on, man? Because, but yeah, the fact that we were talking about Jesus when we should be talking about Black Lives Matter and fucking police brutality, I think that's indicative of what's going to happen with justice reform. I hope it's not. And man, I've been reading this book. Oh, I didn't bring it in here. But this book called Chaos. It's about Charles Manson. He's a guy that did a lot of acid and had some crazy stuff going on all around him, especially some murders. Some say he probably definitely facilitated or at least directed from afar. Definitely from afar. No one ever doubts that. But this book, man, it talks about the CIA and FBI doing some like special agent, secret, like black ops stuff to disrupt the hippie movement, the Black Panther movement, whatever movement that went anti-government. They were just disrupting it. And I'm not saying that happened here. I'm just saying that we were really upset about cops killing black people unjustly. Especially unarmed black people doing nothing, especially people sleeping in their own fucking house. How is that even, how are they not arrested? But now they're on the internet, they're complaining about Jesus. What? Like, what logical steps? How do you get there? How does that make sense to anybody? How do you expect that to resonate with people that particularly don't want to agree with you because, hey, maybe there is some like institutionalized racism and maybe there are people that like don't see that shit in their life. most days. And now you're complaining to them about white Jesus? That don't make no sense. They ain't gonna help you. They ain't gonna like go out of their way to help people. It's human nature. Might sound like that might be a little callous, but if you want people to help you out, you can't just criticize like the like I don't know, like for what a reason going after what Jesus looks like. I don't I don't know. But I do know Kanye West is running for president. Kanye 2020. Yay all day. Right in Kanye. That's what I'm going to do. I hope, actually, I might not, but if he really does some campaigning, if he holds some rallies and gets out there and like does anything to really resemble some sort of presidential run, even if he doesn't file his paperwork at the FEC, I'm writing in Kanye West for 2020 president. I'm gonna do it. You can't stop me. But what would stop me is if Kanye did not really show any signs of actually running. But I hope he does, man. I really do. And you're probably like, oh, voting for Kanye is a vote for Trump. Is that what you want to do? You need to vote for Biden. No, I don't. But then some other people will say, hey, you're really going to vote for Kanye when Biden could become president? You need to vote for Trump. Yeah, I ain't voting for Trump. Y'all stupid. Why would I do that? And I definitely ain't voting for Joe Biden. They're both crazy. Joe Biden, have you seen the man? Like, he's not alive. I'm pretty sure it's just Weekend at Joe's in his basement doing his little fucking bunker casts to the news stations. I'm not so sure it's real. And Donald Trump, come on, man. Have you seen Donald Trump? And I don't need to tell you why I'm not voting for Donald Trump. You know why I'm not voting for Donald Trump. Because he's fucking crazy. Like, he's crazy. He's too much. He doesn't know when to shut the fuck up. Even if I support, like, his idea to want to get the people out of Afghanistan, which we can't do now because somehow, apparently, the Russians want us also to leave Afghanistan, so that's a bad thing. And the House just voted to make a resolution to block the president from withdrawing troops from Afghanistan. Like, what? The commander-in-chief in a 20-something-year war? Come on, let's go home. Like, I like that. But also, Donald Trump's fucking crazy. He says some stupid shit. But he also doesn't say some stupid shit. Like, when his last little speech he did at the, what's it called? What are those statues? The Mount Rushmore? The big stone thing in the mountain where they cut out the mountain? Yeah. Like, he did a little thing there. And that speech was just saying how awesome America is. And every like major outlet reported that as a dark, divisive, horrible thing. And I don't get that at all, man. Like, what? How could being for America be dark and divisive? And I think that's like a problem that's happened with all the like, I think the movement Black Lives Matter is getting so fucking diluted by all this other shit of how bad America is inherently this bad thing, as if other countries never did anything wrong ever. Like, come on. Every country is a horrible thing. Government is horrible. The most atrocious things in all of history have been committed in government's name. Like, read a book, read a couple of them. Like read that Benedict Arnold book. Benedict Arnold, the traitor. Everyone knows Benedict Arnold. Don't be no Benedict Arnold, you traitor ass traitor. Don't do that. But no one knows why Benedict Arnold betrayed, huh? Or who was Benedict Arnold? Who was he before he betrayed? Benedict Arnold was a motherfucking war hero. He basically was one of the I think Battle of Saratoga, one of these battles up in New York, the colony, when Britain was trying to come down and do some pincer move on the colonies, separate the North from the South, fuck it all up. Benedict Arnold rallied the fucking troops and fucked up them redcoats' motherfucking asses on his own dime. He paid for it. Because back in the day, there wasn't no army where you get paid and pension and disability for life. There wasn't none of that. So you had to pay for your own shit, especially if you're an officer, as Benedict Arnold was. A colonel who should have been promoted to general and was often overlooked and never compensated for all the money he put in, and just asked Congress, ooh, look at that, Congress, the government. Hey, Congress, can you pay back these debts, or at least some shit? Like, I need some money. My boys are hungry. We're out there fighting the redcoats out there in the terrain, the wilderness of New York. That's weird to think about too. Back then, New York was wilderness, like, yeah, wild, earnest. And Benedict Arnold, they're like, nah, fuck you, and we're gonna vote or promote other people to general instead of you. And then he found some shouty. He got some love. I forgot the girl's name. Dang it, she's an important piece. I didn't expect to talk about Benedict Arnold, so don't roast me like, ooh, DJ's a sexist. He don't care about the love life of Benedict Arnold. He don't remember the key figure. She's actually a really key figure, not just a live interest. She freaking she was the in between him and the British, or at least the liaison where they met up. And damn, I don't remember the British guy's name either, so suck it, because fuck the British. But not fuck. Damn, that lady's name is important in history. I could read a book. We'll see if I can find it. Huh. Probably not. It's probably not going to happen. But I will give you a little tidbit of information. As interested in the spoils of war as in the war itself, Arnold lived lavishly, but he also spent his own money on rations for his troops when supplies ran out, for which he was never remunerated. Dang, that's literally what I just said, basically, but I'm never going to use the word remunerated. Dang, I wish I don't know. There's notes in here too. Look at these. Oh, here she is. Peggy Shippen. How do you not remember that name? That's a name that needs to be in history's walls. Peggy Shippen. What? That's funny. That's a funny name. Yo, but I took notes and stuff. Look at that. I studied this book about looting in Montreal. You know what I mean? That's an important note. Looting in Montreal. They looting. No, they ain't looting no more, really. That's all done. But if you go on Facebook, let me put you down here, Benedict. Sorry. But if you go on like the internet, you'd think the looting's still going on and the rioting's still happening nonstop. The riot had been done, I think. Like, I'm sure, like big cities. Yeah, the big cities though. Y'all done effed up, big boys. Like, what are you doing? Why'd y'all stop like being cops and stuff in there? And apparently, like the murders rates are like through the roof in big cities, and that ain't cool. So you gotta go be police and stuff. But I forgot where I was going with that. What the point of any of that was. Either way, yeah, Peggy Shippen. The government screwed over Benedict Arnold. He was never remunerated. Never remunerated. Okay? And I don't know about you, but the last time I didn't get remunerated, I betrayed my country and sold secrets to West Point to the British, okay? No, I didn't, because that's, fuck you. Don't do that. But at the same point, I get why he did it. It's not like he was just some monster out of nowhere, just snapped. Yeah, that's what I did. I snapped. But he did. But that's all you remember from him, because we beat Britain's ass. So if Britain would have won, his story been different. And I'm glad it's not. I'm actually glad he's known as a traitor instead of the war hero that he was at. Like, he really was a war hero, but he is a traitor because he lost. You can't betray the losing side, or you can't betray the winning side, because then you'll be forever an outcast. Can't do it. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna vote for Kanye because I want to show that the government's all dicked up, brother and sister and other kin. It's all messed up, all of it. Whether you like Trump or whether you like Biden, you have to. And I don't even think anyone really likes Biden. I think they don't like Trump, and that's a horrible thing to. Who would want to? I'm not gonna go vote for someone just because I don't like. I don't like the dude either. I don't like either one of them. I'm not gonna. Come on, man. I'm not doing that. Yo, what about this pedophilia rape island stuff? Huh? That's they got pictures with everybody. Like, I don't even know those, like the dude that didn't kill himself and the chick they just arrested. Both of them people. They got pictures with like all the like wealthy elites. Like the people that are supposed to be in power and in like why would I keep voting for that shit? That's gross. I don't like that stuff. I don't condone that. And if I know that if there's like that's like a real thing. Why would you do that? Like that's not this. This ain't like this isn't Alex Jones out there screaming anymore. This is in the news barely because they like to report other shit, but it's in the news. It's there and you can find it. That's nuts. And I don't think Kanye been to no rape pedophile island. I hope not. Because if he has, then I ain't gonna write in Kanye if he did. I'll tell you that. I'll stand by that. If you can show me proof that Kanye went to Rape Island, I ain't voting for Kanye, okay? I'll vote for the libertarian lady, Jo Jorgensen, okay? Because at the same time, she ain't never been there. You damn sure guarantee that. You gotta have some sort of power and elite status to go to Rape Pedophile Island, and Jo Jorgensen is not that. I don't think. Show me proof. I won't vote for her either. But yeah. Oh, if you didn't know, there is a social media group on the Facebook that I talk to people and try to just get things out of. I don't make fun of memes, drop your memes, do just stupid Facebook stuff. I don't know. It's really aimless, just like this podcast. But I want to interact with people like you and you. And on that Facebook group, it's called We're Getting Better. If you look it up, it's a private group. You can get in, follow the rules. It's not secret. You'll be able to find it. It's called We're Getting Better. There's an apostrophe in that. I posted the phone number for the podcast to drop a line, to drop me a text message with your name and where you're from, preferably, and ask me something or say something, do something, text me, just give me something to respond to. It could be whatever you want it to be, but I just need to be able to respond to it. And so far, on our pilot episode number one, I got one text message from one person. And if you're watching this, watch this. I just grabbed a piece of loose leaf paper. That's all I did. That's all I told him to watch, in case you were wondering. On your phone, listening. Your computer, listening. Where do you listen to podcasts? Where do you do it? Let me know. I know a lot of people listen to podcasts on Apple Podcasts, so I'm assuming that's your phone. But are you listening to it just on your phone with your headphones? Are you driving in your car. What are you doing? Let me know. Dang, I'm talking a lot. My voice is getting dry. But yeah, I did get one voice message, or it was a text message. You can leave a voice message too. But yeah, send me a text as well. You can do whatever you want. But there's two of them. I'm not going to respond to you in that thing, most likely. And if you don't leave your name, I'm not going to respond to it. So please leave your name. And the phone number to reach out to me is 407-710-8809. Let me say that again. The phone number to reach out to me, DJ Santana, on the What Is This, a Podcast? Number is 407-710-8809. Hit it up. Call me. Leave me a message. Text me. Leave me a meme. Leave me something funny. But definitely leave your name or I'm not going to respond to you. But got a text from my homeboy Ryan B. And I know Ryan B from way back in the day, back when we used to go play dress up in the Marines and go do stuff. And it was fun. He asked me, he said, why don't more people grow their own food and become self-sustainable? And like, what? What are you asking me that for? You know why people don't do that. Everyone knows why people don't do that, because people are lazy. You know how hard that is to do? It's not like hard, like it's like impossible to do, but it's physically strenuous. You gotta you gotta plan months in advance. You're working all day to do it. Like if you're like got your own homestead, right? You got your homestead area with a farm, a barn. You got maybe a little greenhouse going on. Maybe you could. I watched some shows. You could do some stuff like that, but you'll be working all day, man. You gotta go milk the cows. Go find some eggs. Go milk a goat. You ever milk a goat, man? They're mean. They'll headbutt you in the ball sack. It hurts. Don't milk goats unattended if you don't know what you're doing. Please. Yeah, that's hard work. That's why people don't do it. You ever go till the earth? You ever take a till to the earth and till it up and get some aeration in the dirt so it breathes? You need the dirt needs to breathe. Get some air in it. You got to till the dirt. You ever do that? That's hard. Or I mean, it's not hard like, oh my God, I can't do it. But it's not an office job either. And people are complaining about working 9 to 5s at Target, brother. People are complaining about working 9 to 5s at Target. Like, the human body is not meant to work from 9 to 5 for 5 days a week for 40 years. No shit. The human body was meant to work from 6 to sundown forever until you died, which was about 33, 34, okay? That's what the human body's meant to do. But we just got really comfortable. And I'm sitting in a beanbag chair, okay? I ain't tilling no fucking earth. That's why. That's why we ain't doing it. Oh, man, okay? That's that, okay? He also asked, it goes on. He says, also, why does the government stop them? Now that's a good question. The government stops, like, it doesn't stop most people, but it does put hurdles. I'm not gonna, unless you can provide concrete evidence and provide it to the group, showing that the government definitely makes sure you can't, like, I mean, I know state governments put regulations on, you can't collect rainwater. What? Why can't I get the rain? Why can't I just collect rain? What's wrong with that? Like, why does the government stop people from collecting rainwater? That's a real thing. But there's also a lot of hurdles to do Like if I wanted to if I wanted to get my own cow farm, right, and just raise beef cows, and the way I paid for my taxes was I sold a cow or two a year, so I had money to pay for my taxes and just live self-sustainably on my little ranch, I guess. There's probably a lot of regulations preventing that from happening. So, why do they do that? That's what he asked. They do that because the government wants you to be dependent on them. It's the biggest. I think this is the biggest flaw in American history, that everyone's talking about statues and every like the past, like, oh, we did bad things, but what we're doing, what we have done, and I think this is the worst thing we've done, was instead of being an independent nation where we just try to figure this shit out ourselves and be left to our own devices and doing silly shit to try to fucking make a buck and try to succeed. We want a lot of things to just be there for us, and the more we allow the government to do that, to make those things just there for us, we're giving the government so much control over everything, and that's why they want you to have to rely on them and put those hurdles in your way, so more people don't do it. So only the people that really are like really devout and I'm gonna do this and really committed to the cause of living like that do it, and not just someone that wakes up one day like, you know what, I'm getting some chickens and I'm gonna sell chicken eggs. And that's why I'm writing in Kanye West for 2020 president, and that's why you should too. Listen, here's the biggest a reason why I find it so funny that Kanye West is running. It's because so many people that they've only been on one political side of the spectrum, one side of the political spectrum, the Democrats. I've seen this all across social media, not in real life yet, but I've seen it across social media, so take that with a grain of salt. But people are worried that Kanye West is going to take votes away from Joe Biden. Yo, how bad is your candidate if you're worried about Kanye taking votes from your candidate? And that's so dumb. Like, that's not right. That's not true at all. I would not go vote for Joe Biden. I won't do it. Not gonna do it. Will never do it. And I'm not gonna go vote for Donald Trump, so don't say that either. Not gonna, won't, didn't do it, not gonna. So what, how are you, like, how is that a real argument? You can't vote for Kanye because you're really voting for Trump. Yeah, you're gonna split the vote for Biden. Like, and they're not just saying split the vote, they're saying split the black vote. That's what they're saying. Like, yo, like, it's so weird how, I'm not saying it's so different. Let me say that. I'll take back the word weird. It's so different how Black America is supposed to be viewed as one thing, one group, collective mind, and that's it. And I took a humanities class, a black humanities class. All right, so I know part of the black culture is being part of the black culture, that the oneness of, like, the collectivism in that. But I don't think that has to mean that everyone thinks the same way. Do you think the people that, like, let's say there are a bunch of black people that go vote for Kanye West. Kanye West has been talking about some conservative ass shit ever since he started talking about politics. So do you think those people were really going to go vote for Joe Biden? Do you really think that? That doesn't make any sense. I want to vote for Kanye, yeah, because he's like, whatever. Let God lead the way. I'm all for that. I don't think he'll get anywhere with that, but I'm all for it, and I hope he does. And I hope he, like, if he campaigns, he has something he could work with. God, brother, like, you got God in your back, like, leading your blowing wind in your sails. You can do whatever you want, and I think Kanye West does. It's weird to say, ain't it? But I think if you're out there trying to, what you believe is doing the best for God, I think God's gonna try to do the best for you. And hey, you never. That's why I'm voting for Kanye, man. What happens? Let's see what happens. But he's got to campaign. He's got to campaign. If he doesn't campaign, it'd be just a waste of a write-in vote when I could just do my little protest vote to Joe Jorgensen of the Libertarian Party. So that's what I'm gonna do with my politics. Hey, man, I'm coming up on like 35 minutes here, and I have yet to tell you about anything comedy. So let me tell you about what I've been doing since forever. um, yo, Orlando comedy open mic scene starting to hit back. It's starting to open back up slowly. I'm sure you read the news and coronavirus out here in Orlando. It's popping, but we're being sanitary. We're wearing our mask when we're not on stage. If you're not eating, drinking, you're wearing a mask. They're wiping down the mics. They got sanitizer all up in them things. So I've been doing as many as I can. Got some new jokes that have been popping. I got a new aura. Dang, man. See, like, I got to get used to talking again. You hear my voice? It's like starting to get raspy. I got a new like energy vibe thing that I'm trying to work out when it comes to doing the comedy, and I think it's starting to work, and I like it. One of my good comedians in Orlando, David Jolly, he put me on like a guest spot at this comedy club in St. Cloud the other weekend of 4th of July, and I did really well there, and it was awesome. So I'm hoping that leads to new opportunities down this crazy road we call comedy. There's still some times where I go up there and I just mess up though, because I'm an idiot. But I try to save those for the open mics, and they're totally avoidable. You just have too much fun beforehand, and sometimes it gets a little wild. Your sets get a little crazy, but they don't get horrible. Like, man, I need a bomb. That's what I need to do. I haven't done really bad in a while, and I need to. Like, I've done bad, but I'm able to. I don't know. I got a little something to keep it going, to at least get something. Like, I haven't had a silent bombing in a minute, and it's coming, and I'm so afraid of it. Like, that's what keeps me honest every time I go do the comedy, man. Like, because at any moment I know I could just eat a big bag of dicks and just bomb my butt off, and it could be horrible. But I try my hardest to keep that at bay. And now that's also, I guess, working kind of against me in progressing. I get, yeah. Because I get afraid to try new jokes. Like, all my jokes are new. I'm young into comedy. But I got new shit. Because if you don't know, I'd be writing stuff on Twitter at DJ Santana Comedy all the time, and like sometimes I want to work on that stuff on the microphone to strangers, but I'm afraid to, because I'm afraid that it'll suck. So I got to get over that fear of bombing, or just bomb and just remember it's not that horrible. I forgot to tell y'all, homeboy Ryan B told me to shout out his twitch.tv /saltashooter, because he be crying a lot while he shoots. He sucks. He wants you to watch his video games. He's a grown man. What a grown men playing video games for, like, you ain't gonna make no money. That's a child's game. That's a child sport. Come on, brother. You ain't gonna. Are you gonna win? Are you winning? Are you gonna win? All y'all grown up gamers, all y'all. I say that as if I didn't just stop playing video games like a year or two ago. I just can't get into them, man. I can't do it no more. It's just boring. I wish I could. Maybe I'll get a Madden game, play some football. I'll probably do that forever. Yeah, I probably could. I don't know. But hey, follow this podcast on social media. We're on Instagram at What Is This a Pod? What Is This a Pod on Instagram? Hashtag WITPod all up on Instagram, like WITPOD. That's how. If you want to talk about the pod to your friends, we're gonna wait. What else? We're on Facebook. It's the same thing. What Is This a Pod? That's it, really. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like it, the video, subscribe to the videos, please. Comment, do something, please. Something, talk to me, baby. Hey, that's pretty man, missing, baby. You know what I'm saying? If you're listening to this on podcast, tell your friends. Review this podcast. Hit review. Give me some stars on Apple. Do something like just tell somebody. Do it. You're the best. If you want to follow me, I'm at DJ Santana, funny man on Instagram and Facebook. But yeah, I got a Patreon. I'm not going to plug that yet because I got to figure out what I'm doing with that. I might be giving y'all something extra on some Patreons. I got to figure that out. But yeah, if there's anything you want to shoot me a message about and you want to get me to respond to, just text me at 407-710-8809. 407-710-8809. Like, yo, DJ, what you got to say about this? And if you want me to say something, and if you leave your name and where you're from, I'll probably respond to it, especially if it's something good. Don't come at me with no bullshit. If you give me a funny meme, holler at me. I'll respond to your funny meme unless it's not that funny. But don't flood me with memes. Give me some fucking words to read. I want to talk to you. I want to know what you're thinking so I can respond to what you're thinking about. So please send voice text messages at 407-710-8809. I'm DJ Santana. And what is this?